أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خير الرسل ونخبة نخبي محمد خاتم النبيين صلى الله عليه وسلم وعليه وصحبه ومن تبعه إلى يوم الدين أسيدانك وتنفو ونيانكرومبون Yo kron no fata ye wabo wuo ne nkwa na ne nchen ne ebesana kɔ ɛwɔ tebia foforo a ye ni hu adwene biara ene video ya me betwa yi ɛyɛ Muhammad Ali Cissey me friend say we Mami Grace Adam for pa or pen asem what had ne ko ne platform so papa watch the Quran and Bible no yanton twene. He is former Muslim. Now why video be 2 weeks ago e wo no an platform so now wa confirm the entia oja Islam ne o against religion as a whole and the one common sense for in ye pe my any video mienu na me ka kire nwanu muslim fo se ekum ne yebekunu na hwan ne munya sansem hunu no. You cannot kill somebody for a deen. If it's a nyawo na wo som wo ni nyankopon bo no na wo so won som no ode ne paama no e pe na ode ma no no ma na kwankyere odi so a eye wani so a ala le be panahye no de ye hia ne se be convert message ndi amankrofo how to take it and in yasamwa me ka kire muslim fo se wo monfa nimidie ene nku no enya sekan. This era we kill people with knowledge because ka the kill a meaning of end of something. Not necessary to slaughter somebody. No. The video dia bano for Jesus Christ in the Quran and the Bible. And he condemned the Christianity idea. Say, Jesus Christ mi dofuna be wu. Edi ni moja aya enura video am de to mi. Aya kan no. Waka ho asem. Now we know what Tiba Islam so say. Quran no krade a confusion book on who be that about Jesus alayhi salatu wassalam na Isa alayhi salatu wassalam. Now can say mra no o religion mo no wonom an confirm but then they were confirming we say no malam on this earth can explain Quran chapter 5 verse 55 to Muslims. They are confused and maybe you hon chere na I love him as a brother. He is former Muslim and he is a human being, but for me wusha abrantie no he is good in recitation of the Quran and he know how to speak, but the doctrine na ya wo no tu mu a odi nyiriye no na me na fi Islam and me can na boka for ne me nya adwene no. And I will say it night, evening, morning, every time. Ye ni chembu wiase and ra me tini so sa ablantie bi o social media friend 2 p.m. na enche kura 2 weeks ago na we live for TikTok me ko so na ni agese ma ban live so and ono start off rapping no ye find bars o kan we ebe no ka we bom wo hu the meaning. He's an amazing guy, very beautiful guy. Enye de be de ni handsome guy. Nyankopon sie no ewo awudie mu yie pa. Fatabarakallahu ahsanul halikin. Nyanso Nyankopon wabo owuo dia bataye ho. Enu na o se sombo ema woni pa desani biara. se nimidie yenye nyinara yentimi nsizi death utumfo nyankopon kan Quran 56 mu wasi nahnu wasi yen aho ala yusu tumi kasa yusu plura eye tumi kasa onu kwane kasa enso wasi yen ya isha wo amamu nyina na muntimi nsi ye kwan wo ho sade we sombo mame e ma misro otumfo nyankopon wasi muntimi nsi ye kwan e wo wuo no ho some be stop wo wuo hwenim di eba ene cars yakasiye any invention obitimi gina fam wo yese ne kana sparke na biebie nanso muntimi nkam bomu en stop wo wuo a ma ne nsom bo mawse de obo wo no otinkwam sisa contradict ne ho menka ne video mbeye ye wosi ya moyen but new video wosi ye boyen on se u giant hopon mu a edum tinkin no nti wo kasa urefi yen ko ni videos no so na yen hwe o se Quran ne confusion and contradiction about Quran chapter 3 verse 55 adentia malamfo kan sembi fasa chapter no ho a enye no na Quran ne ka me see se abontin so ni benyawa efirifie webro no ofie no mu o enso afiri hɔ kwa abontene esopa efie no because of our teachings yenko video no so.
The idea is two different things. There is killing and there is death. It's not the same. The idea is two different things. There is killing and there is death. It's not the same.
Sa video ya me di kan na me kai mo se ye be ko video no aso ankasa but me kai mo se wo se there is a difference between kill and death. Perfect. The difference between kill ekum any ewu enyepe. Because of say obeye mistakes bi wo video na me pre ni mu intermediate kai mu we say the beya say me punch ya mati ase yento aso.
The religion that came after Christianity, which is the third patriarchal religion, and also Edenin Semaba concerning Owi. And on ABI you are not acquainted with. ABI no and no Emma made him close this part of episode. ABI, you better visit that point beyond because he started religious heroes now, characters now. You better come once a man.
Muhammadu Ali Sisi was say Islam enso so ba ye no ye the different concept of the death of Jesus in Abba. I say uleji wo Christ is a uleji wo mu this era. It will continue. It will continue. Say people didn't sit down. Say antanasi. Say yebeshe how we are presenting our case or our teachings to the people now. Quran chapter 3 verse 55. Scholars bebre aye fatwa ana tafsir ya fahwa se minye obi a nyankopon aye madom ne kwama me nasem ho ntiase to convert to you people a de nkofo yi kan sa ne ye be ka bi o mu metie nsema ablante be ka fa Quran ho Quran dananim o library Quran Muslim ayi book bi no any library but ene wa agansi Muhammadu sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because Diana I didn't trust your macaranta. A coin.
Islam has said something about this death, and seriously, and so confused because Christianity, majority of Christians are obedient from omujina point to say Yesu berema Yesu Christo wa bewu aje omunkwa omumpo de omanya point ba kwa agina so.
This my brother video no ewa, but Christianity part no manfama, but owie na obe condemn Islam no. And also Christianity kurade almost Yesu Christo wu asenu so e de agi wo no monkwa na omugina point ba akoso wo mo point omugina so no eye che Islam de no wo de ento aso.
Even if it is not true, even if it has no basis, omumpo de omanya point agina so.
Was if say Christianity concept no enye true to mpo a omagina point ba ko say Christ midofo no owoduano so for the sin of mankind yenko onye ntumo, but obe condemn Islam nti o say eno ye point ba ko e wo Christianity mu eye yenko
Quran mu ni Quran de baaye efa eno esumu no a creative division kasia ba ko esumu no mu a. The death of Christ in the Quran is more confusing because the Christians, whether they have basis or they don't have basis, they know that he died.
Muhammad Ali said, Quran a create confusion kesiye efa Yesu Christo medofo no ho. And in Christianity, whether they have point or they don't have point, or point is say Christ yewu, but Islam no confusion kesiye. And abedo munties pa bante ne kan yo. This is the reason why I made such teachings way, because those people who threaten him, he will kill you, he will kill you, one more semina oka. What do you mean by
whether it is true, it's not true, it doesn't matter. But with Quran, what is in the Quran is confusing. In fact, more than confusing. Now this is the point. Now the verse that talked about the death of Christ in the Quran, we have two verses relating to this point. Now, one of it is Quran chapter number 3. The one that is in Quran chapter number 3, verse 57, it's amazing, or 55 rather. In 55 is amazing. It's amazing. 55, Quran chapter number 3, verse 55. The verse over there is really amazing. Like,
so Quran chapter 3 verse 55 was say a seminar amazing and as confusing at the empapemu abasa see so according to Muhammad Ali osadi imam kra no ye imamu Ali imamu cissey yanko.
Amazing and confusing. I think of it and I don't get it. I really don't get it. When the time we were religious, we were trying to defend those things.
Pacho muntia yo wasi mreno oye Muslim ni no. Now I'm not try say they will defend Quran chapter 5 verse 50, Quran chapter 3 verse 55. One more try say on be defend it, and so they couldn't. Woman to me and defend it. Sa chapter no. But he is a former Muslim, and he now saying say, "Emra no ye Muslim ni no. Quran aye ye beka ho asem ni no. What try ya and now one more try ya woman to me and defend it." Oh, the end to us.
But this verse is indefensible. Untumin defend it. Untumin defend it.
Was the Quran aya we no? Untumin defend it. Quran chapter 3 verse 55 won't mean defend and chre onipa biara yenko.
Uwo choice menu. You only have 2 ways. And the 2 ways you can't go with both. You choose one. Because the verse is not clear. The verse is not clear. Now listen, this is what the verse is saying.
According to him, the verse ajalla jalaluhu onyankopon okron eyima Muhammadu no, it is not clear. Clear nimpo de so kasa nya clear mpo a me no be adwen bi a 2% because nsem bi wo ha gisse ye chirem e wo kasa biamu. The metaphorical statement is not a clear statement. It needs interpretation or explanations. It is good, but on no clear now all can I say it is not good to defend. A only problem now o make no yanko.
Quran chapter number 3 verse 55. If qala Allah kasa if kai ana ka call Allah mriana Allah ka say ya Isa, oh Isa, which is Esau in Hebrew, which is Jesus. Ya Isa, inni nukre me Allah mutawafika mekum mi ba bekum.
Wrong explanation. Enye right say inni mutawafika me ba bekum dabi. It is not Arabic word for tawafa and wafat. And then me sha say me pray chapter I video kitwa bi say waka say ekumunko ene wuonko because me time bla no.
So the verse is saying mutawafika. Mutawafika, the word is to cause you to die. But the problem here is that in the other side, the other verse is saying that he's not dead. But now look at the thing. The idea is 2 different things. There is killing and there is death. It's not the same. The religion that came, the idea is 2 different things. There is killing and there is death. It's not the same. The religion that came,
maybe say a come Muslim for yansheni ye ebia nti wo ko kan bi mo she mu kan bi se bi obedi di yes e betumi asisa the kan previous e ba say interpretation na those scholars and kano it can move him from Islam. Now was nyankopɔ ka say mekum da bi ekum eni ho wo de ento ono oba korete ne ho yenko
mutawafika mi ba bekum. The word mutawafika mi ba bekum mi yawkun fo mutawafika mi yawkun fo. Let's stop here. The word mutawafika, there is 2 common words in Arabic language for death. One is al-maut, which is clearly means death. It is from the word al-maut, which is clearly death, that Hausa man got his word for death, mutua, maut, mutua, maut, mutua. That is where Hausa, you know, Hausa language has so many Arabic in it. Maut, mutua. Okay, fine. Now, this maut word clearly, it has no 2 ways. Maut means death. So that one is clear. So in Hausa, they say mutua. And then the second word that is referred to death in Arabic is wafat. Wafat. It is also mutua. That is what is used here. It is also mutua. It is also death. That is what is used here. Now, it is used here because the way it is used here as mutawafika. because it has been combined between the subject.
My explanation about mutawafika was say a two Arabic word Allah use maut and wafat. Mutawafika, yes,
means death. So that one is clear. So in Hausa they say mutua, and then the second word that is referred to death in Arabic is wafat. Wafat. It is also mutua. That is what is used here. It is also mutua. It is also death. That is what is used here. Now, it is used here because the way it is used here as mutawafika, because it has been combined between the subject, the object, and the subject, meaning the doer and the one that the act has been done upon, meaning the one that will die and the one that will cause him to die.
Yes, of course. This explanation is clear. The death, nti the obe koso, and the ebe koso the death no in mutawafika with the yonko.
Meaning the one that will die and the one that will cause him to die. That is why it is a mutawafika.
Perfect explanation. Perfect explanation. And this my brother, now he's saying mutawafika mean mina mema watu kon ewu ana mina mema wewu. Ti now kill no wajaika se mina mekum. God never kill, but God caused death. Eni paye ne kill, but we won't crow to for Yankopon. What are you to ask?
Mutawafika. So wafat is also death. Al-maut is also death. Now, when you say al-maut in Arabic, it is clear as death. But wafat is also means death. But wafat, how someone call al-maut mutwa? By wafat is some kind of raswa. Now, the word raswa in Hausa means arasab, like to lose something. To lose something. So when someone dies or when one passed on, it is referred to in Hausa language sometimes as we've lost him. Just like the way in English we say.
Yes, you can't what loss will be at Miss Wawu. Wachamuko. Wafirimu. The same thing and wakasabiemu. Ntiwe enye news be out the antuaso.
Lost him. So when you lost someone to death, it is raswa, and that raswa is what Arab man called wafat. That's what Arab man called wafat. So wafat can also mean raswa. But right now, the word is saying that inni mutawafika, I will cause you to die.
Afena wachiremu ye, I will kill you, no, and the right translation about mutawafika. Mutawafika meaning I will cause you to die. Watawafahu lahu ruhahu. Watawafahu lahu kabda ruhahu. Ana kabda ruhahu. Enti I will cause you to die. Mina meyi wunkwa. That is the meaning of tawafa. And uko tafsiri mumwa. It was meaning of fullness. Ningina yo wonwa. Se bibia ye fool. Because se won kwa de ma wo ye fool, you will die. You are dead. So the enkoso,
I will cause you to die. Mekum memma wewu.
You see mekum memma wewu. What the enko?
Now here, if not because of the second verse that we talked about, that is rebuking and refusing that Jesus was killed, this would have been enough to say that Jesus in Quran confirmed that Jesus is dead. That is why I said in Quran,
Waka Sembiwa is very brilliant point. Was say Muslims 99% chapter what chapter verse what chapter 4 mu Quran chapter 4 157 abrantie say senya eno a enka this chapter 3 verse 55 Yesu Kristo mitofo no wawu ontimkom o ma wiase biem astaghfirullah I was saying kura gume Montie de cissey kan was say chapter noa ewo chapter 5 verse 53 inni mutawafika senya chapter 4 157 Muslim teachers they kanta sa chapter we are enka Isa alayhi salam wakoka akomshefo no it means until 2023 years to share sisa confusion and manager Islam one thing no manase because how he explained the Quran here is perfect. How can you live Islam? But near what you say no nye na retete no ye dia che ne say Nabi Isa alayhi salam Nyankopon atam na kotena soro but okay chapter bi nsusu a etia esoro no. Listen here. That's why me Debbie say if you are insulting me you are insult the prophet because the ma blante we Islam one ne say the Quran chapter 3 verse 55 Isa alayhi salam Nyankopon ayini nkwa but Muslims are taking this said there be because of Quran chapter 4 157 omusi Nyankopon tam no natale e hye ni nyina akwa soro so obia when huntiase ni yi no because look at these people the Quran is confusion book because of these interpretations. Sisi sabra na meni yuti ada wa mochi na de wamoka no munimi ni wamoka o
of Jesus is dead or Jesus is not dead is very very confusing, is very very problematic, and it can never be solved. See, no malam can solve it clearly for you. Ba woni malami de ze iye solve wanga masala de ze iye gyara wanga ze iye woro wanga duk wani abin da za fadi kame ne ba solution karya ne duka kame ne all whatever
was say nobody can solve this problem. I watch chapter 5 verse chapter 3 verse 55 also bien to me solve this problem no o bien to me solve that no the house account when them ente but she do kind of me chiri mo no o bien to me solve that malam bien di ho okay ye be say bit ma solve ya yonko
will tell you, the Malams will tell you about this verse as compared to the second verse that we're going to talk about. It's a lie, my dear, it's a lie.
What a because sister Nanka said the children say chapter 5 chapter 3 verse 53 no Nyankopon ema Yesu die inni mutawafika no o ma kira say I will cause you to sleep, a very wrong translation, bogus translation. Say I will cause you to sleep. Bible so I will took you. And the translation to say will be to be solved because chapter 4 no he did not kill. Ya pagan the cost physically. Then we no enti mufasiru for say obeba ansana mutawafika na afofulde another anansesem no what they meba. See say me solve problem na ma. I will solve it today. If you like, you will follow. Yenko.
Kame. It's just like beating around the bush. It cannot be confirmed. So the verse is saying mutawafika. Mutawafika, the word is to cause you to die. But the problem here is that in the other side, the other verse is saying that he's not dead. You
see the problem my people have. Quran chapter 4, 153 is not talking about the death of Jesus. It's a talk about the crucifixion of Jesus. But confusion many free Islam what did it say? Chapter 4 no so can the natural death of Jesus. No, that's the case. That is not the case. I'll solve the problem for you. I will try to solve the problem now. So be able to solve it. Maybe solve your mouth and Timontage Ali Sisi Muhammadu.
Look at the term. The idea is two different things. There is killing and there is death.
So if there is a killing and there is death, what I say is two different, because killing and death is not the same. So chapter 4 eka killing asem, chapter 5 eka death wasem. So why are you confused, my brother?
Same. So let's continue with the verse. See, mutawafika. Now the word mutawafika means raswa, to cause you to die. And then warafi'uka ilayya, I will cause you to die and lift you and raise you to my side. I will cause you to the mekum nama so ediabamebo. You see, the problem here with the verse is that mutawafika, I will cause you to die, and rafi'uka, and I will lift you to my side. This is the confusion point.
Enti ahana ya duru no wiye pe me batichins no so ahana obeka se this chapter e confirm a Christopher GD e kire say yes Christo wi ne nansa osore because yewo mufasirufo be bi da mo kire se say Christ will 3 days and osore ye enti a confirming the Christian theology say Christ will 3 days and osore ye no ti asemini ye enti wo say I had a problem because Allah ka mutawafika no wasawisu warafi uka wawisu rafa'a ediama isa so yenko.
You see, the problem here with the verse is that mutawafika, I will cause you to die, and rafi'uka, and I will lift you to my side. This is the confusion point. How can you cause someone to die, and after causing him to die, then you will lift them? Cause one to die and lift him. You see, the problem here with the verse is that mutawafika, I will cause you to die, and rafi'uka, and I will lift you to my side. This is the confusion point. How can you cause someone to die, and after causing him to die, then you will lift them? Cause one to die and lift him.
And the problem is say, how can Allah say I will cause you to die, and one will be a wono na or sabalotv akone nchen? Oh, any papa simple basic common sense say ye kasa mu kura ye kasa nyanko pafo bi kone nchen a it means wawu. On say anka wawu no ye se nyanko pa afa ne kone nchen nyanko pa afa no it means wawu. Ye kasa nipa na wu onyanko pa afa ne ko a adenti na we enya wo asanfufuo bi the same word Allah use here. Now Rafa Quran explain itself. You go.
To you. So in the verse itself, there is some kind of contradiction, there is some kind of confusion. I will cause you to die.
Because this is not contradiction, my brother. This is at the moment the word contradiction. Say I will cause you to die and raise you to myself. A contradiction. What is contradiction? There is
no any other interpretation for this verse unless wafat, unless death. Now, don't worry, we will come back to discuss the word wafat properly. So this is what the verse is saying. Mutawafika, I will cause you to die. Mema wewu, mekum warafiuka, nama maoso, mekum wa. The wa here, the word wa here means end. So it's like this. In me mutawafika, nukura me say mekum.
I didn't mekum. Okay, and the most confusion or into mammy fino. So what the wabiaba say end the near bar, mutawa fi canene, or a few canon, what be the point to be uncle.
What? Na Rafi uka eleya. Na mama will swab me ho. See, I'll cause you to die and raised you to me. This point is confirming the death and resurrection doctrine of the Christians. Yes.
Emro can say Quran chapter 3 confirming the resurrection and the death of Jesus according to the Christian, our beloved. No, oh yeah, at least you see. Okay, yeah. Now my list kit where you are from the Quran and then in Bible. You see, say obijay Islam. Muslims, you people should stop. You will kill him. Wallahi kill munyai because Allah can Quran chapter 3 name. وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله رسل أفإن مات أو قتلا انقلبتم على أعقابكم. Otwa verse no so Allah say sa Muhammad wo ana yekum no a obegya Islam ana obi obegya Islam no enha Allah wo kwan bia so so wo dane wo nantini ma Nyankopon a enha Allah wo kwan bia so. So why are you killing a person who live Islam? I was supposed to watch you near Boma near kill one so. Now, cissey, it is not confusion at all. The Quran has stated clearly, say Nabi Isa alayhi salam, وَلَكِلْ أَمْوَاتٍ وَلَكِلْ أَمْوَاتٍ وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الرَّاجِئِينَ. Wotumfo Nyankopɔn ayi ni nkwakɔ ne nkyɛn. Okoka wufuo no ho na omma asase we su biem. Me say meye nkyerɛkyerɛ future segment efa Yesu Kristo ni maye etosomie no. You will be happy so betie free show nation no. Quran chapter 5, Quran chapter 3, on say or see chapter 4 no obeba so entimi nka ho asem ne. Or the who video ba miss meba abeye ho nkyerɛkyerɛ. Or the reference also obekɔ ho ankasa. Chapter 3 verse 55. Yenti asɛm a na Allah otumfo Nyankopɔn no ɔka de akyerɛ Muhammadu emra Nabi Isa alayhi salam eba asasi so. Na obi bia nkai sɛ imam sise so kai sɛ asɛm na wɔ Quran ni mu no ɛyɛ haza bayanu huwa zamanun ma'adi min susubiyam. Eye haza bayanu zamanun ma'adwi. Eye kasa eye past tense. Eye kasa etwemu dada. Na afi na Nabi Isa ba wiase. Wa ba wiase aba ba na dwuma. Ene Nyankopɔn otumfo no eyi asɛm a eto no efa asennua bɔ ho e de kyerɛ komhyɛni Muhammad to mankind. But my Muslim brethren, the sheikhs, the scholars, 90% of them are assembled now. I didn't see a past tense. Oh, Omjeni, okay, we see the scholars. Omuna fitina, ebi fumu muaba. Na komjeni kase ebe sako omu ankasa so. Nti ne joke kasa no mo hye wo mo akode ne yenye no utimi nya mehwe brady bait o se asane aba mo amoso yenko chapter no so sise si wo bia ntimi anchi akira asem no mu Quran chapter 3 me di free 54 si said the free one ko ti asam na se or the free 55 for not direct. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومكروا ومكر الله والله خير ماكرين. أمرا نبي إيسا شين teaching siyase and yewo nkom share wo ho efa na mani obehunu ho dada ansa na wo ba wiase and komsheni bi obeba bia no people make them suffering omo huna mani ye pa suffering brofo enye isa nko ne huna mani all the prophet huna mani enti ni kromfo no bopo say they will put him to death through the cross or through the crucifixion. They will put him to the death because the Jewish people have a law in the Old Testament. Deuteronomy say, وَإِذَا كَانَ إِنسَانُ خَطِيَّةُ فَكُهَا مَوْتِ. So be a bonia esewokum and esewo not wa alaka was it wa alaktumuhu ala khashabati na wo kuno fu eche say o panesheno nese enamusuma owo ni ba fala jusatuhu ala khashabati mo mani funu ntena egiano so kopem anajo bal nemom tadfinuhu siena munsie ni danwa ni annamu allaka mal'un min Allah ne de asay no nyankopon adomeno e kasi asay wo bi it means die on the tree or on the cross. Yes, I would ni body ans keke ne wengu ya kese no dabi. If he died, he's a curse. Now one mu bo pono wa makaru omu bo pono wa makara Allah nyankopon so bo po wallahu khairu makilin na nyankopon is the best of plan. Is call Allah sa is here when is way a prophecy ana anohoba onyankopon edi share Isa alayhi salam said the Jewish people will not put him to death omuntimi mani ngu and okoha navu anumu a e ho se mema wu ngu asenya so you obehuna mani but ungu and is kala kaibre ebre a ala ka se o ka kire hwan Isa emre Yesu Kristo tin kwamu no wenye now we ye madwi ye past tense ebre a Yesu Kristo ala ka kire ne se enye ala be ka kire ne se afe no ba wiase de a na nka be ye vision ana be ye navuwa we wa ba twam 2000 years muni enti ka ebre ala ka kire Yesu Kristo se inni mutawafika eyemena mema wawuo adentina okam na mema wawuo sise wo the free top one ka atiase because the Jewish people abopo se ombema na wuwa senua no so ena ala ka kire Yesu Kristo se to wadwene mu na nyaje ombetimi ama wuwa senua no so eyeme ena mema wato kwan wuo meaning ubedi wo nkwan na nyina omuntimi ntwa wo nkwa me ma wo so warafiuka ilayya na mekronwu abamenchen now ahana sisese e confirm the Christian theology and as idea say Christ died and rose no or we saw rafa'a when we saw kama tienye when we saw kama or we saw rafa'a. So if karma, it means atemuada, and also will be a wu sorry. But rafa'a, it means elevation. It means ranking. It means position. It means clear from charges. That is rafa'a. So when I will cause you to die, I will raise you to myself. It means semima wu Yesu Kristo wu a. Nessa wo ya media. Muntie nchechire mu we. Listen, the Jewish people tried to crucify Jesus to put him to a shame. One more person who good anymore on the cross. Then Allah said, I will cause you to die. Many mufassirun was say, I will cause you to sleep. Bogus explanation. ABC, I will took you. Ipomacho Arabic kasa took or take. Ahaza ana hos any Arabic num Allah say mutawafika. Mina mema wa wo. O di opa ko kamusu biamu. Tawafahu Allahu. Se Nyankopon na ye wona na tawafa obi a it is death. Kabeda ruhahu wo yine nkwa no. Enti Allah say I will cause you to die and I will raise you to myself. Let's say emra wo be wo no me pejawa ba me nchen. Let's say the people who know say you are from me. We are media because we are anim guasi wo and then rafa ane sha say no me di mini bebreba be ka ho and say wo so obi antimi enchirem na bi men kasa because baby a free buy you know omodi anansesem na kire wo eno na ama wo kasa obi antimi enchirem me be ko rafa through the Quran but me nyina ham pointing sembi mu rafa here it means I will raise you to myself. Me kuro wa ba me nchen. One. Se me ma wuwa. Ne se wa mu wa senua no so a. Wo ya media, wo me nchen no, wo ya media. It means me na me soma wo. Number 2. Ebe sama nkofo hu gina bre e wa asase so se o mantimi amma wa ngu wa senua no so. Number 3. E gina homa spiritual elevation. Ese gina homa onipa wu ne Nyankopon pagya ne honhom kɔ ne nkyɛn. Nyankopon pagya body enkɔ ne nkyɛn because Quran say any physical eye cannot see God. So who wɔn mo se Nyankopon pagya Yesu Kristo kɔsoro no he say wɔte ne nkyɛn ana wɔ Genesis baabi say be onhu Allah wonte de mo ka say. So Imam say the Quran is when your Christian concept. No. A chere say Nyankopon Rafa is to himself. One. A chere say we ngu asenu no so. On the man wu ye and then chrono. 2. Wa chrono it means o man wu ye na o wu asenu no so no. Amani pa unu sa ampa ofri Nyankopon because the Jewish people the reason why am put to crucify Jesus ni say they would test him. Se Nyankopon betimi agye no afi dua no so a se wanwudi a na ofri Nyankopon o Bible no menko Bible no mu ne me Quran na kasa ne wo to Quran no so a o yuso rafa ano na wo se wo se wa mutahhiruka wote wa mutahhiruka min allazina kafaru na mette wo ho ti rafa anko na la o chiri mu no na mette wo afiri kwadubo a wo nkrofo no e de wa famu no wo ye dwaman ba wo cross so wo nye prophet wo ye bad person wo ye tesensem beble no mette wo wo dua so ye no me mette wo and then rafa ano I'll give you a position on earth. Nenti huwe no na Muhammadu nyamayo no kaye enti Nyankopon na mwa na ebete ne ho wodi komsheni Muhammadu nsem wodi be ma no na ebeti Yesu Kristo ho se wangu wa asenu no so enso na Bible na di ka Canada se wangu but people awurafi that is rafa'a enye rafa'a bi jasadiyan se nyankopon pagya nipa no a se odidi a obegya ne nan wanyane nan a no ho bekyere no na wapagya ne kosoro ento asumu. It doesn't make sense. Eni agene nko ntiasie nim. Nanso Muslim teachers wo mu kura mu dendendene watu kosoro o wiye ko di Kristo ni atem se Kristo ni ayira onye no wogidi e pese watu kosoro. Sise mon share video na sise ntibi wa mutahhiruka min allazina kafaru. Allah twaso se wajailu ananya sawa mtio mhe oye. Yes, wajailu allazina tabauka fawqa allazina kafaru ila yawmil qiyamah. Na ja'ala meyi ana memma wɔn a wɔgye wudie no memma wɔn mo so aburu wɔn a wɔtia wɔn rafa ana yɛ kyerɛkyerɛ mu no. It means wo bia wagye wo Yesu adi no wo gina brechen wo mamutia wo adentia wo ye mekom hyeni wo nye no me rafa wo aba me nkyɛn na sɛ me kasa me de me baba me nkyɛn a me ba bia ba wiase omo kanse hu gu no so woni hɔ ɛna ye kanse mfi gu me ba no so ɛna me ka sɛ yarofa a ibini ma pagya me ba no ila nafsi aba me nkyɛn. It means ma clear me ba no doubt na mo dia agunu so no ma clear ni nyina nti Yesu Kristo wangu wa asenu ya so. That is rafa here the Quran is saying to clear people doubt. Now yesha rafa na mo se dia me kan na ye no kore wo mo se inni mutawafika kire se I will take you and raise you. Tautology we ye tautology Arabic kasa sa be kire inni mutawafika say I will take you and raise you. What English is this? What translation is this? I will take you and raise you. And so quote translation 90% of translation about Quran chapter 3 verse 55 almost say inni mutawafika. Oh, God said I will take you and raise you. It is not right translation. Nkabeye inni ahuzuka ahaza biyani ho eye inni mutawafika wafat Allah na ekasa. It means I will cause you to die a natural death and I will raise you to me. And as he say edi enti na obi awu a Allah esebe pagya no na ma kire omu no enti yenko rafa a Quran no efa kire faase al Quranu yufassiruhu ba'duhum ba'dan. Now Quran chapter 35 verse 11 yehwa sembi onyankopɔ kan sise ni ehu se rafa ana wo se anu nti Yesu Kristo awu asɔre 3 days Christianity ka no enye saa na te kora Christ wanti nkwam wangu asɛnua no so ekumu nko na wuo nko ti se me ka abɔ na se mangu a enche se me ngu biem ti Quran chapter 4 no so beba hu na me nkɔ ho no because wo ma kataluhu se yankuru a enche se wo ngu so be po ku no wanya nku a obi nku a wa bewu because nipa bia bewu. Is a fact. One country na me nkɔ ho no ukɔ ha me ba ha. Now Quran chapter 35 surah efe no Fatir ana amenhwe ho yie ise me hanin se funa sa o maka se menye muslim ni ma me hafuru na nche meyi ise de o mayi afi Islam musa akwa ya bre. Quran chapter 35 verse ye 10 anasa 11 siseti ha ebeyi rafa ana abiti wa usu obi antimi nkyirase ye no yenko a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim wase man yenyankopon na ekasa o man kana yuridu izza falillahi izzatu jami'a. Full stop. Wase obiara ohwehwa ni muonyam ene won hunu se ani muonyam nyina ye nyankopon ne dia. Man kana yuridu izza falillahi wa yusu hibu wa falillahi nyankopon chen ena nimonyam nyina wo anase eye ne dia metwa so wo se ilayhi yas'adu kalimu tayyibu wa amalu salihu yarfa'uhu anase yarfa'a wo se wo nyankopon chen ena kasapa nyina foroko. Now Allah yusu kalima bi wo hanomu a wo yusu kalima so'ida se kase so'ida arabic kase mu so'ida su'ud e kire se wo bi wo ascend. Listen here, wo ascend kamiti hay nyan kame kose ya se wo hwe movie a Spider-Man oturo ene e fa no so'ida. Allah say kasa papa kase hotie sende ba ne nchen me pa chawo wan wo se kasa bi ko yankopon nchen physically cissey any muslims am ma cissey free islam mi ko na ma church san se mu yi ma wo se kasa bi fra ko yankopon nchen a ko wo rafa awo wo so ida so odon me to aso Allah say was wa amara was oh me ba wa amaru salihu yarfa'uhu na kasapapa anase enyuma pa aforebo papaye jumadie sombo nyankopon somfo pa wose yarfa'uhu, the same word yarfa'uhu, who Allah to wose ajuma pa bia woni peye no onu nyankopon ne peja ko ne nchen. Se muslim force nyankopon peja yesu ko ne nchen enam se barrafa'ahu Allah ilayhi anase warafiuka ilayya enti yesu kristo ya peja no natali nyina kosono dia. Allah say enyuma pa yarfa'uhu, hu domil ejino nyankopon pronoun hu no enyankopon wose kasapa nyina ene ye papa esom jumadie onu nyankopon peja ko ne nchen. Sorry, wonu nyankopon peja ko ne nchen. Wan se obi abafode ma afode ne ko nyankopon nchen physically da ni rafa eye hunhun mu jina bre eye elevation me yenko kamusum mebe kro annum yenko kamusum kakra wohwek akawa musunumu a rafa enkyere se ye peja body nyankopon peja woni pa bi ne nsunu nyina akosoro. It is not true. Yenhwe wohwek kawa musunumu a wa mo se ye kasa rafa yarfa wa se wa mabiribiso ober wa mabiribiso wa maso ayetententene anasa wa ye ne kese wote wa ye ne kese wa mayoma no so tententene yoma na ye kese ewon na yinu ne se wa hwe no yie nyese ya peja ne kosuru rafa wa maso rafa yarfa afe wose wa ma oni pa no so ko osuru. Now Quran chapter 2 verse 64 ye hwa asem bi ho sura bakara mu Quran chapter 2 verse 64 wasi wa iz akhazana min sakakum onsa hawa wisu akhaza echese ampara se yepe ye apam ye apam no firi won ho take and then khuzu here enti adentra mo kire mutawafika say Allah take you, Allah I will take you. That be wrong translation. Wasi warafa'ana fawkahum tura na ye peja mepo ebru wonum ye peja bepono wo moso e pa chawo Allah se wo peja bepo ebru Israel for so na bepono sinsen ho ana bepono e kosoro ad e ka rafa ade bi eye elevation bi ala eye rafa en kire ya peja ade no physically to Allah dabi nyankopon ntesoro na peja obi ko ho. Now Ibrahim emla Ibrahim ko nyankopon nchen mebawo Allah si won free na busuam nko asase a wo kire no so Ibrahim say me ko mawura de nchen inni zahibu ila rabbi me ko mawura de nchen obekire me kwan otuko soro ana ala peja ne koy there be so ye nyankopon somfo asa na wo kasa so wo free Ghana ko China o ko nyankopon nchen so wo free US e ba Ghana o ba nyankopon nchen nyankopon o wo ba biara nti ka nyankopon afo obi ko ne nchen a enye soro asema munyi sunu mfiri ho na wonte soro o wo sunu o ba bia now rafa'a fawqahum tur enkesi e peja be pon etisi o mapampam ya bi Quran chapter 2 128 yensha asembi wo ana 127 Allah say a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim wa idh yarfa'a ibrahima qawaida min baiti wa ismaila wa sekaibre insu asema atwam no eye past tense haza bayanu zamanun maadi ena sa pia hano kaibre ala kaiba Ibrahim eni Ishmael ema efie ni fapim yarifa'u so it means efie no meka fie no ekron but ensensen ho ye fie timu a ere sum Nyankopon but efie no ensensen ho entu ko Nyankopon nchen efie no Nyankopon nchen because okoho a Nyankopon so obetiwu a righteous place but entu ko Nyankopon ho so inni mutawafika warafiuka ilayya no mkire se Anabi Isa tuako Nyankopon pejane kosoro debi. Now Quran chapter 12 surah to Yusuf, yes Allah ka sembi fa one na wofo ho surah to Yusuf Quran chapter 12 verse 100 was say warafa'a abawahi ala arshi. The same word was say na opeja na wofo e wona hinwa no so. Joseph e peja na wofo e wo na hinwa no so. Me pa cha opeja o mo ko soro. Said ye mo kasa na so opeja nko tetra kunya no so. Dabi it means enam se ne bani di munti. Ne bala koye prime minister nti. On papa no so wani mu nyamo a ekron. That is the meaning. Won't mean ka say wo peja wo mu na hinwa nti o peja o papa no ma mtata na konya no so. Dabi nti e kasa wora fiuka ilayya onyankopon twitwaji Yesu Kristo wa mana nwu asenu ya no so enam se nyankopon twitwaji no oto ne kon wu papa nti nenye animguase ewu nti nyankopon akro na ba ne nchen. Simple as ABC. Quran chapter 2 verse ya 254 yentia sembu Bakara uya 254 na 253 no si bada uzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim tilka rusulun faddalna ba'duhum ba'd ala ba'din amisi subiyem تلك الرسل جميعا أقوم شافوني نوي ألف اللام تلك الرسل فضلنا بعضهم على بعض منكم من كلم الله ورفع نكو بونسي أقوم شافوني يكرون ابنهم أبو ابنهم سو ورفع بعضهم درجات وآتينا عيسى بن مريم بينات Ti kase rafa'a chire rafa'a bi darajat wal manqaba eye hunhum mu gina bre nti akomhefo no rank no ebidi dabiachi nti Yesu Kristo Nyankopon ranke no one amana nwu asennua so anya nome amajufo no aden na mo so wo pagya won na taale nyina akosoro munya ne fa hene amasi say aye confused no dey free Islam mu ti mi say ye 210 ada say come na dey free Islam mu because we come dey no nti also o kasetia Islam any Christianity bi mo shey no dey ana say and some of the church no for Yesu hu no and was say confused because me confused bia wa o I think a simple as ABC because they dey be confused ni say wo say what tinkwam what to kosoro dey be confused amount because Quran ne say inni mutawafika au cause you to die. Now Quran chapter 19 surah to Maryam verse 57 and 56 ya ka Idris komsheni ba kon la lasi wo kron wo mawsu rafa'a e ma komshefo ni nyina yentie a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim wasi wa izkurul fil kitabi Idris innahu kana siddiqan nabiyya komsheni kai wo mu Idris abakosem sede ye kan ngoma yimu no yenkoi warafa'nahu when the no odi o warafa'nahu makana aliya arabe kase aliyana etire esuru suru Allah say o peja Idris eko suru etire se ne rank eso paye adena monka say peja no kosoro because mo jide say Idris ko wonwi o peja no kosoro physically dabi me say mama nkrofo agya esom saa because mon sem no ntasum minya sise afirma hu problem out the Islam and you better your best to explain the better explanation for you according to the Arabic language lisanuru Arabian mubin Arabic kasa krojin you bet chile umu emo se say na Quran netie confusion be in the Quran mu there is no single confusion in the Quran because inni mutawafika wa rafiuka ilayya au cause you to die and raise you to myself. It means emra mi nyankopon mema watu kwawuo na wunwu asenu no so no na yesa wo ye media wo me nchen. It means me na me soma wo. That is rafa here. It is not rafa say ye pejano. Say the translations bebre say I will raise you and I will take you. And I'm not going to say Bible. Must say Quran, not to say Bible, pepe. Because bad translations. At the end of Tawafa was say, whose take. Tawafa, watawafana muslimin. Now, when you have one, you will aya sebi wa Allah edi anajo eben tawafa watawafa anfusahina mautiha. Anasa huwa allazi yatawaffakum bil-layl. Anasa suratu Jumu'ah mu alayi atiasefo nka enkwamra wonum ada. Ye ntise nipa da anasa anajo oyi mu nkwa no. So oyi nkwa no wasade brewa tawafa ne nkoma. Nemu obi dana wansori atawafa na kwama no. Tawafa ni mini ne se ewo se Nyankopon na ekasa se awkosutu tawafaitani. It means ewo. Nabi Isa alayhi salam oka komshefo no ho. Enta Nyankopon komsheni Muhammadu kome sura Mi'raj okohu Isa ene Yahya ewo ba bi faako. Omu nyina eyawufo. Na se Isa nwuya e dienti ena woka Yahya ho ho. You think.